Hey there, it's your Avon lady, Chris Arnold, and I have your product picks for Campaign 7 of 2023. And of course, I know a lot of folks are going to be really excited about our cover feature this campaign, and that is that the Away Bali is back. This was intended to be a limited edition scent released last spring, and it sold so quickly. I think our entire supply was exhausted within a campaign for sure, but I think it may not have lasted the entire campaign of introduction. This scent was so incredibly popular, and it is a beautiful spring and summery light scent. The key notes are a sparkling grapefruit, a salted tuberose, and a golden amber. But it also has little hints of acai berry and Japanese plum, which I love, a nice, fruity scent. It's got some water lily and honeysuckle, so again, some really light florals that just give it a really light, soft scent. And then there's also some hints of sacred woods and musk, so it's a little bit warmer too. So you've got that fruitiness and that light floral without it being super sweet. So the amber and the woods and the musk kind of help mellow that out. So it was a super, super popular flavor, scent. I was thinking flavor because of the berries and the plums, and I'll tell you what, I haven't had breakfast yet, so I guess I'm a little hungry. But it was just a really popular scent, really, really resonated with a lot of folks. So this is back, and it's no longer limited edition. This is now part of the Faraway collection of scents, and it is going to stick around. It's not going to go away at the end of the season like most of our limited edition scents. So I know a lot of folks are going to be really happy to see that. We have a couple of new makeup items. The first is our Match Wand color correctors. So of course we have the Match Wand in several skin tone, more than several. There's actually, 12, 13, 14 different skin tone shades. And the Match Wand is great not only to use as your all-over foundation, it also works great as concealer and highlighter and contour. So you can use it in a lot of different ways, and it's super portable. I mean, they're very pocket friendly, very purse friendly, and it comes in a cream stick, so it's very easy to take on the go, very easy to use at home and away. But now we're adding 3 shades of color correctors to the Match Wand. So we have, this is the Gelato, which is sort of a yellowy shade, and this is going to brighten dullness. This is great for under eye areas where there's blues and purples. Or just, sometimes you get sort of that kind of gray cast and you just want to brighten things up a little bit. Places where you've got shadows. This is good for that. This is actually, I used this morning under the eye, and I'll show you how I apply it, or how I recommend applying it. Then we have the Sherbet, which is this kind of orangey shade. This one's also going to help with neutralizing blues and dark spots. So not just, again, dark circles under the eyes. So it just kind of depends on what kind of dark circles you have, which one will work better. But also if you have, dark spots like maybe sunspots or something like that, they can help camouflage that as well. And then if you have redness in your skin, of course, we have the Pistachio, which is the green that helps to neutralize redness. So as I've been playing with these, one thing I found, I immediately went in with this one when I had a lot of redness in my cheeks and especially around my nose and my mouth about a week ago. I immediately went in and started applying it like I do my Match Wand when I'm using it for foundation or concealer. And I swiped, and it was not a good look. It was a little too much green, and it didn't blend out the way it's supposed to when I put my foundation on. So what I have discovered is that this is a drier formula, so it doesn't blend as smoothly as the Magic Wand in terms of, like, you can't just swipe it and then move it all over your cheek like you can the Magic Wand when you're using it as a foundation. But I also found a little goes a very long way. You don't want a thick coat. So what I found the best way is I take my fingertip, rub it on the tip there, and then use that to kind of pat in the color and blend it out in the area where I want it. So with the green, I would go kind of around the nose and the mouth. And with the yellow or the orange, I would go under the eye area. I don't really have too many other dark spots, but if there's other dark spots. So you see, you blend that out, but then you put your foundation over it, so you don't have like a permanent green cast. You don't walk around looking like Frankenstein. It's going under your foundation. So these obviously are not going to work as a standalone color corrector, but they're part of your in between your primer and your foundation to correct the color before you put your foundation on. And I'm actually going to wipe that off because I have something else fun that's going to go on the back of my hand in a moment. But let's see, was there anything else I wanted to share about those? But they're just really a great way to even out that color and help give you that nice even skin tone look when you're applying your makeup. And we have 4 fun new limited edition shades. So if you like these shades, get them while you can, of our Glimmer Satin lipstick. So this is kind of our signature lipstick, our Glimmer Satin. This is the lipstick we have the most shades in, and a lot of really fun shades in, like our more, this is our lipstick line to really express yourself in your lipstick. But we have, some basic classic colors as well, but we've got 4 new shades coming out in these. And this is like a very smooth, creamy, lightweight formula, like no feel on the lips at all. Does not feel like it's there. But it's got a nice creamy feel to it, feels very moisturizing on the lips, has a nice satin finish, and it's even a buildable color. So I have just, I did one swipe, cover the lips, but if I want a little bit bolder color, I can go back in, and it doesn't get goopy or clumpy. It still feels very creamy and lightweight, but I get a little bit more bold pop of color. So 4 new shades. I'm wearing Dahlia, I think is the color name. Let me double check. It's so tiny on the bottom. I'm going to cheat and use the box. Yes, Dahlia is the shade. This is what I have on, and it's kind of a nice, really pretty pink shade there. And again, so there's one swipe to show the buildable color, and then if I want a little bit bolder, I can add on to there. Then we have, this is Aurora, and Aurora is kind of your bright, more of a fuchsia, more of a spring pink, almost a purpley pink shade. And again, you can amp that up with another layer there. Love that. I'll put it back in the right box so I don't mix up the colors. This one is Honey Flower, and this one is our more neutral shade, a little bit browner pink. And I'm going to run out of room on my hand. I'm going nice, bold. Love that. Kind of a nice neutral pink. I think that one is actually going to be my favorite of the 4. And last but not least is Stellar, which now that I think about it, this one might actually be my favorite. This one is a little bit more mauve-y. And let's see, we've still got some room here. Yeah, I take that back. Stellar is my favorite. Honey Flower is a close second. But I love all 4 colors. They're great. It's kind of your spring lipstick wardrobe. And I've been having some fun. I just randomly grab, I have these sitting on my vanity. So when I go to do my makeup in the morning, I just randomly grab one of them, put the lipstick on, and then do the rest of my makeup to go with it, just to, it's kind of a fun way to do that. But you see it's got a little bit of shine to it, but it's not a high gloss. So it's that nice soft satin finish, and just 4 really great colors. So again, it's Dahlia, Aurora, Honey Flower, and Stellar are the shades in these ones. And those are limited edition shades, so they're just kind of like, again, your spring lipstick wardrobe. So make sure if you see any colors you like that you get those quickly, and then also that if you find a color that is just kind of your go-to color, you want to stock up on that. I'm going to go ahead and wipe those off just so I don't accidentally get lipstick on my dress. There. So I love makeup wipes, makeup remover wipes, actually. Super useful. I have two new jewelry sets. So I'm actually going to start with this one. This is the Pink Cluster Collection. And this actually came out in Campaign 6. I kind of forgot that I had them and didn't include them in the video last campaign. So this is the Pink Cluster Collection. This is such a pretty, vibrant color. I'm going to show you the necklace first, and then we'll go down to the earrings there. So nice, good size pendant. It's about 1 inch long, the pendant with the rose gold tone chain. And then the earrings are about 3/4 of an inch, so a little bit smaller. So this is, of course, the necklace and earring set. Necklaces are standard 16.5 inch with a 3.5 inch extender, so you can do the clasp anywhere along that 3.5 inches, so you can wear it if you like your pendant up tight, or if you like it down lower, you can change that up. And I like that you can change that up depending on the outfit, so depending on where the neckline of your top lands. This set also has a beautiful ring, which is about the same size as the earrings, so about 3/4 of an inch there. And there's the side detail, and again in that rose gold setting. And then we have the bracelet, which is a really neat, a little bit different. So it's a bangle, and it's, a stretchy bangle, so fits, one size fits most. It is a little, I feel a little tighter fit than some, but I really like how it doesn't hang loose. It actually sits. So it's easy to put on, but then it sits comfortably and fits there. So it is a little bit on the tighter side. Like if you had a bigger wrist, it would be stretched and you would have gaps between the links, kind of. So I think this is gonna be perfect for, I would say, I think last time I checked, my wrist is about between a 7.5 and an 8 inch around there. So that's going to be about perfect for that size. But if you tend to find that bracelets are a little bit tighter on you, this one might be a bit too tight. So pull that off there. There we go. Slip that back on the little pillow here so it can be comfortable. Yeah, I'm kind of in a silly mood this morning. I don't know why. Then we have the Leaves of Lavender, and this is actually going to be my jewelry set of choice today. Beautiful leafy motif and lavender color. Goes great with purples and blues, and is a nice subtle color. It's a choker design necklace, but it is still the 16-inch chain with the 3.5 inch extender. So you can decide where you want it to sit. So if I went all the way out, it's going to sit down lower, but I do like it up a little bit as a choker length. So really beautiful. And I forgot to show you close up before I put it on. And then there's the bracelet. So that's the same motif as the necklace with the bracelet. So you see it's kind of a lavender, almost like a periwinkle. So it's a little bit of a bluey purple, a really, really pretty color. The bracelet has, so this is always important for anyone who has trouble putting on bracelets. This has this type of clasp where it extends out like that, and then it hooks in and pushes closed. So that's the type of clasp, and it does have a second clasp, so it's like an extender there. So just in case you were wondering how I do that, I just kind of, see if I can show you there, just kind of dangle that until I can slip that through there. It's not always easy. There we go. So I've got my bracelet for the day. And then this is the ring. The ring does not have the same leafy look. The ring is an oval stone. Try to get that a little bit clearer. It didn't focus in on that. There we go. And it's got this nice kind of loopy motif on the side. So the ring is not the same leaf motif as the others. And what size did I get in this? Did I get a 6 or did I get an 8? I think I got an 8. I did get an 8. So that's how the ring looks. So it's I wouldn't consider it dainty. I would just consider it like a general size. So not cocktail size, not like big and bold, but not super tiny dainty, either like an infinity band would be or anything like that. But so that's going to be my jewelry for the day. Decided this is definitely my set for the day. But that's everything I've got for you for this campaign. So that's campaign 7. Be sure to get your Away Bali now that that's back. Be sure to get your limited edition lipsticks before those are all gone away. And pick up some beautiful jewelry for sure. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I will see you again in a couple of weeks.